We're live. So we're live for the cook-along pants.
We're doing the cook-along today.
Yes, we are. And what are we making, Raffy?
Baby.
Baby what? I don't think we're making baby anything.
Baby yogurt.
Baby yogurt. Baby yogurt. We are making today, sorry, I was getting the last little bits out. We are making frozen yogurt bark today. That's what we're making. Are you going to show everybody your teddies? Because you've been very excited about showing your teddies.
Here's my teddies.
And what are their names?
Nasa and Doggy.
Nasa and Doggy. And what does Nasa do? What's his job?
He oils seat belts.
Oh, he looks after the seatbelts on the spaceship up to NASA. We'll put them there so they dry, okay? So, talk to everybody on there. They're okay. So, thanks so much. It's going to be one of those sessions. Thanks so much, guys, for everybody joining. Just waiting a few minutes for people to join on. Today we are making frozen yogurt bark. It honestly couldn't be simpler. I am sitting here on a ball, hence why I'm so low, because let's not even get into why, but I am. We have got a very, very exciting one today. Can you stop? And honestly, like this kiwi has already been bitten into, and the blueberries, Raffy, there's not going to be any blueberries left. None, not a single one if you keep doing that. So just chill out a minute, and we need to chop them. Tell everyone why we need to chop them first. Why do we need to chop them?
Choking hazards.
Because they're choking hazards, yes. So we are
They
going
are
to...
choking hazards as well.
Yeah, what are they then?
Wait.
Grapes. Grapes are choking hazards too. Raffy, we need to chop those first, don't we? So you're going to help me chop them in a minute, but first of all, what do we do at the very start? You're going to sing, you've got to sing it really loud, because people keep saying they can't hear you. Go! Hooray! Arms up! Woo! Right, I'm going to wash my hands too, I'm going to move that over to the side. So, we'll go through the ingredients. Raffy, that's a choking hazard. Please don't eat those. Remember, grapes and blueberries, big blueberries, are choking hazards, which is why I'm trying to stop my son from eating them. We're going to chop them up in a minute, so if you just give us a second to go through the ingredients first. Can you show everybody what we got here? What's this?
Grapes.
We've got grapes, yeah, which someone's very excited about. We've got grapes which we're going to chop, aren't we? Because why?
Choking hazards.
We've got kiwi. We've got kiwi. What else have we got? Look, you're meant to be showing people, Raph. No! Unbelievable! Chew those properly. That was 3. And I have to say, these blueberries are giant. So I wanted to do a little talk and say, if you have a look at these blueberries, these ones are tiny and these ones are absolutely humongous. So, when it comes to blueberries, yes, those big ones that are round and smooth and shaped like grapes are choking.
Let's cutting the way.
Yeah, we've got to go through what else is here though. So what's this, Raph? Do you know what they are?
Oats.
No, they're not oats. What else might they be? Do you remember? What do we put on your cereal?
Seeds.
Seeds. So these are seeds. We've got some chia seeds and we've also got some super linseed milled seeds as well. So these are both going to go be toppers on top. Oh, careful, Raph, because if that spills, that'll be absolutely colossal. And what's last? What's this one?
Yogurt and a knife.
Yogurt and a knife. And yogurt. So we've used Greek style, but you don't have to use that. Greek style plain yogurt. You can absolutely use... You can absolutely use any yogurt you want to use, but we're using the plain one, so there's no added sugar, and we are using the dairy-free one because Raffy is still dairy-free.
Mummy,
Yes,
I've got
Mum.
a telescope.
Oh, go on then. What are you looking at through it? Tell me what you can see.
I can see Alexa.
You can see Alexa. Well, that's not very adventurous, is it? So, what we're going to do...
I don't know that one.
What we're going to do first and foremost is we're going to use Raffy's telescope. So we're just going to line a baking tray with some grease-proof paper like this. So we're just going to rip that down there and then Raffy can have his telescope back. And we're literally just going to pop that on a baking tray, okay? You don't need to do any cooking for this, so we don't need ovens ready. The only thing we do need to do is we need to melt the chocolate. So, yes, chocolate or peanut butter. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add. We've also got peanut butter and we've got chocolate. Okay?
Can I have some chocolate?
Yes, you can in a minute. The peanut butter, all I do is I mix it with a few teaspoons of boiling water, stir it in, and it goes really, really nice and liquidy. You're stirring it in. The chocolate I've melted, but I haven't done it very well, so it's kind of a bit lumpy melted chocolate, but that's fine. You can use either or. If you've got younger babies, I'd say go for the 100% peanut butter, but for older babies, add in some dark chocolate, which is what we've done. It really does make it taste pretty good. So what we're going to do, Raph, first and foremost, is we're going to chop up our berries. So ideally today,
Can I have a berry?
yeah, we're gonna chop some up though, aren't we? Ideally, or I tell you what you could do for me is you could squeeze them in between your fingers like this. Watch Mummy pop them, pop. So that's the great thing about blueberries as well. Really easy to just pop like this. So if you can pop them for me and then pop them back in there, because we're gonna add those to our yogurt bark. So to prep, normally I would have strawberries and blueberries, but half the blueberries have gone and I didn't have any strawberries, hence why I brought out grapes. You can absolutely do this with any fruit. It really is just about making it look colourful and beautiful. So blueberries, strawberries, slices of kiwi, all of that's going to look so, so, so good. So first of all, prep those and get an adult to melt you some chocolate in a pan. Well, it is melted a little bit, isn't it? Or peanut butter. You can just
I'm going to eat some chocolate.
We're using that for the ingredients though.
I'm going to eat a little bit.
One tiny little bit. The peanut butter, as I said, it's literally just 100% peanut butter with a little bit of water in it. So, we've done that. We're going to actually get to the cooking bit now. So what we're going to do, first of all, and this is the fun bit to get kids involved with, is we are going, I need a spoon. Can I borrow your spoon? Oh, right, I'll use this. What we're going to do is we're going to simply lay out our yoghurt across, and as I said, this is soya, so it comes out a bit differently to how the normal yoghurt would, but we're literally going to spread it all across our grease-proof paper. That's it, grease-proof paper. Right, remember we said you're only having a little bit. I need to get a little bit more because I thought that was okay. That's it. You spread that out for me if that's okay, Paddy. Can you spread that out? And I've got some more yoghurt here, luckily. This is a different variety. You can use absolutely any. Raph, stop eating that. So all we're going to do is just literally spread out the whole amount of the yoghurt. I didn't realise that one wasn't full. You can in a sec, Bubba. You help me spread it out. Get your spoon. Get your spoon. Get your spoon and help me spread it out. So you want to spread it out so it's really nice and smooth. Now, as I say, this kind of dairy-free yoghurt is a little bit different because it doesn't go quite as smooth, especially when certain parties are mixing saliva and all sorts of with it. But spread it out really nicely across that tray so it's nice and smooth. And also you want it nice and thick as well. So spread it right into those corners, Raph, like this. Well, I'm spreading and someone else is unspreading, so it's not really, Raph. Totally unnecessary as well, isn't it? Totally unnecessary. It's not. Right, you need a cloth now, don't you? Put it in your wash your hands bowl. So once you spread this out and it's nice and thick and even, let's be honest, it's not going to happen. Right, the next thing to do is to get your melted chocolate. Hopefully it's melted by now. And all your peanut butter. And actually, do you know what? I made this yesterday and I mixed the peanut butter with some dark chocolate and it was amazing. It's really good. And what you're going to do is you're going to dollop them on. Listen, we're dolloping the chocolate on. We're dolloping the peanut butter on like this. And then what you're going to do is use the other end of the spoon like this. And you're literally just going to swirl it into the yoghurt bark. Or the yoghurt, sorry, it's not yoghurt bark yet, is it? So swirl in the chocolate, swirl in the peanut butter so that it makes some really beautiful little shapes. Right, we're going to pop this in. It's not meant to be for eating off of the spoon, it's meant to be for decorating this yoghurt, which isn't looking beautiful. But I will show you my one I did earlier without the troubles of having a... Well, it is finished because you've eaten most of it. So just basically what you're supposed to do is kind of trickle it on like this, so it's nice and thick, and then literally make lovely little swirls out of it all through it so that it looks really, really, really pretty. Mine doesn't. But that's because I was working with Raff and the chocolate didn't melt properly. Always troubles. Yes, you can squeeze some blueberries. Okay, what we're going to do next is, once you've got your nice yoghurt part looking beautiful, all that chocolate or peanut butter swirled in, we're going to squeeze the blueberries. If you've got younger kids under 5 and they're big bloobs like this, I would say give them a squeeze, chop them in half, whatever works. Otherwise, if you've got older children or you're making it for yourselves, then you can obviously just pop them in whole. But I love to just pop the blueberries like this anyway. Just means that they're not a choking hazard anymore. Nice and easy. So you're going to just spread that out. Now, if you've got strawberries, which if you have, you're very lucky, they will look beautiful in this. Chop those up really nice and thin and just lay them again on top. We haven't got strawberries, so what I was going to do is just chop a few slices of kiwi.
Not some kiwi.
Well, you sort of can.
Every time.
Right, what we're going to do, is do this. We're going to take the skin off. And then, well, you can have one of these ones. And then I'm going to lay some of the kiwi on top. So again, that's going to look, oh gosh, what's happened here? I'm going to lay some of the kiwi on top. Again, imagine if it wasn't looking like this, it would look really, really, really beautiful. It really would. So, once we've done that and we've put our berries across, we've put our kiwis across, we've put our strawberries across, whatever we're using. I could have used those GRAPES, but I'm going to leave those for now because otherwise they're going to take me forever to chop. But what we are going to do next is we're going to take some of this milled seeds. So you don't really need much, 1 or 2 teaspoons as a maximum really. And we're just going to lightly, we've got to get another spoon. Are you going to help me do this bit, Raph, rather than just eating? Look, this bit's fun. We're going to sprinkle some of the seeds. You going to help me, Bubba? Well, that was meant to go on there, wasn't it? Right, we're going to sprinkle, just literally lightly sprinkle the seeds on top. Okay? And then again, so I think something like 1 teaspoon of chai seeds and 1 teaspoon of milled seeds is absolutely perfect. So I've got another teaspoon. You're going to help me with the chai seeds as well, Raph? You help me with that?
I don't want to help you.
You don't want to help me, you just want to sit and eat a kiwi? Yeah? So I'm just going to sprinkle the chai seeds on. It should be nice and sort of scattered around, but I'm not very good at designing things. So, you should see this yoghurt bar. Basically, the whole point in this is that you make these beautiful trays. If you Google yoghurt bark, if you've never made it before, you make these beautiful trays. Sorry, I need to get my ball. Make these beautiful trays of yoghurt. They don't quite look like that. But, you know, that's what happens when you, what is it, Raph? Cook with kids. What happens when you cook with kids?
They eat stuff.
They eat stuff. Well, someone does. We know that for sure. So basically, that is all you need for making yoghurt bark. So I'll go through those instructions again. You simply lay out the yoghurt across the base of the tin that you've put greaseproof paper on. You lay it out, make it nice and smooth. So use the back of a spoon to spread it out so it's really nice and smooth. Get some melted chocolate and or some peanut butter. With the peanut butter, just add a little bit of boiling water and stir it so it's nice and thin. Dollop them on. You can spread it right out, or you can just stir it in with the back of the spoon in little twirls, which didn't really happen there, let's be honest. Then you pop your chopped up berries on top to make it look really beautiful, and then finally finish off with a scattering of seeds. I'm going to show you one I made earlier. This is one I made yesterday. It looks so much more beautiful. Yeah.
Can I look at it?
You can look at it, of course you can. That's the frozen yogurt, but that's
Can
all.
I have some frozen
Do you think it looks like that, Raffy? Does it look like what we've made there?
No.
No, right. What I'm going to do is just cut a little bit out. So once you've frozen
Can I have some?
it takes about...
Can I have some? Can I have
You can have some. I'm going to cut you some. Just
Can I
1
have
second.
some?
1 second. Once you've done this and you've got it just looking beautiful like this, pop it in the freezer and freeze for around about 2 to 4 hours. And once you've done that, it's pretty much completely solid, completely frozen and made into frozen yoghurt bar. The only thing I would say is it can be a mucky one because it defrosts very quickly. So, you know, not a snack for on the go basically. But here we go. I've nearly cut out a slice. Here is a piece of frozen yoghurt bark. I know it's not so warm today, but it's meant to warm up this week. Mind that, that's Mummy's. It's meant to warm up this week, so this is a really perfect little snack. There you go, do you want to try it then? So that's got a little bit of dark chocolate, that has got some peanut butter, it's got blueberries, it's got strawberries, a few grapes and some yoghurt. Do you like it? Is it nice? Yeah, yummy. It's a really good one for kids. It comes out as a bit of a treat, but at the same time it's so easy and it's totally full of nutrients. If you're using, whether you're using dark chocolate, whether you're using peanut butter, you know, it's got the calcium there from the yogurt, hopefully. You've got some protein from the nut butter and from the seeds scattered on top. You've got some antioxidants from the berries and lots of vitamins from the berries too. So it's actually a really, really great snack. They tend to love it, perfect for hot weather. Hopefully I went through that understandably. If not, shout and I will write the recipe up in a little bit more detail, but you can see the recipe, the ingredients that you need.
I don't like the butter.
You don't like the butter?
I don't like this.
Oh, the peanut butter in it. That's peanut butter and chocolate mixed together.
I don't like it mixed.
You don't like it mixed? Unbelievable. Well, we've mixed some in there.
I like ones with so much grapes.
You want the ones with some chopped up grapes in. Okay, I'll find you a grape in this lot. Here we go. But anyway, so I hope you found that helpful. Before I go, there you go, you can have
and strawberries as well.
Oh, and you like strawberries as well. Well, the grapes fallen out of it. There we go. Frozen grapes is such a great treat as well, but not ideal, again, for younger babies. Before I go, I just wanted to say, tomorrow, Wean and 15 is out. Well, who's this, Raff? Who's that?
Go.
Joe who?
Joe Wicks.
Joe Wicks. And look, who's this in the back of the book? Hold on, let's find it. Let's find the page. Ah.
Can I have some strawberry?
Yeah, you can see the strawberry out there, no problem. Look, Raff, hold on. Who's this in the back of the book, baby? Who's that?
Mummy.
Mummy! I'm so proud of this. I literally show everyone. There's me in the back of Wean and 15. Would you believe it? So proud of this book. Thank you so much for everyone who's ordered it. I hope you guys all love it. I'm so proud of it. I read it front to back, cover to cover when I got it. I just sat in bed till 12 o'clock at night reading it. Raff, what are you doing with that knife? Oh my gosh. Sorry.
I'm gonna get some more.
Terrible mum, totally distracted. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope that was helpful. Raffy is a little star, but he probably is quite hungry because actually I normally give him something to eat before we do this and I didn't today. But, you know, he's enjoying it, so hopefully your kids will too. Let me know if you found it helpful. Let me know if you've got any ideas. What should we cook next week?
Baby biscuits.
Baby biscuits. Well, we have done biscuits already, but maybe we could do something like flapjacks. You love flapjacks, don't you? Yeah?
I'm gonna have strawberries.
Yeah, we can dig some strawberries. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Do you want to finish with a song or not? What about what you just listened to upstairs? The Witch Doctor. Go on then. Just carrying on eating. You going to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Ralph, give a little wave. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. Give a wave. Say see you next week.